Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're going to be getting into this third quarter of action here, and all of a sudden, what happened? How is this a game? I mean, to be fair, it was not all of a sudden, and the defense, it's been very simple of how this has become a game, and it's because of two reasons. One, the Mac Ravens kind of have figured out offense. They figured out how to run the football with Kareem Hunt. They figured out that he's their best player, and they should probably get in his hands more on offense. It's going to be returnable by Tyler Lockett. He is going to take it out. He's going to get tackled about the 25-yard line, actually. 26-yard line, they mark him. Anyways, they kind of figured out offense, but again, they've only put up 3 points. It's the defense that has figured stuff out. 3 straight 3-and-outs for the Big 12 offense. Knock on wood if you're a big Mac fan. If you're the Big 12, you like to see something going. That first drive ended in a touchdown, and you've put up 6 points in 5 possessions since for the Big 12. So you'd like to see some amount of offense here. If you're the Mac, just keep doing what you're doing. Again, Max Crosby still has his X Factor activated from the second quarter. 3 tight end set. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. He's going to go handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's hole is going to be filled for only about a 3-yard gain. Spillane coming up to make the tackle there. If the Mac somehow pull off this upset, Robert Spillane should be a hero with Mac fans everywhere. 3 tight end set once again. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. I would not be surprised for a play action here. It's going to go actually outside handoff. Hole for Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon makes a play all the way to the 48-yard line. Again, the 2 running backs today have been having games. Between Joe Mixon and Kareem Hunt, Jaleel Adey ends up making a big tackle there. Hopefully, if you're the Mac, that does not take Max Crosby out of his X factor, because that's something you desperately need is pressure on the QB. And yeah, I feel like if you're the Big 12 49ers, stop trying to complicate things on offense. Just get the ball into Joe Mixon's hands and let him cook. If you're the Mac Ravens offense, same thing. Just stop trying to complicate things. Just get the ball into Kareem Hunt's hand and let him cook. Fortunately, X factor disactivated. Andrew Beck on the field. They're going to go actually hand off at the middle. Just letting Joe Mixon cook here. 5-yard gain for Joe Mixon. Another tackle by Robert Spillane. He seems to be in on almost every tackle here today. 2nd and 5 upcoming. And yeah, if I'm the Big 12, I just keep handing it to Joe Mixon. But trips to the top of the set. This could be a dangerous play right here for the Mac. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it. It's going to be caught across the middle to Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews' second catch of the ball game. Going to get it all the way to the 28-yard line. This is what you were missing from the first half. This is what you were missing. Just develop the ground game. They have to commit to it eventually. And then you just have dynamic players like Mark Andrews who can just get open. I mean, what is 26 going to do? Cover Mark Andrews? That seems unlikely. 1st and 10. 13 minutes left to go in this third quarter. 28 minutes left to go overall in this game. Under center here is Patrick Mahomes. He's going to go pass here once again. He has time. He fires quickly. It's going to be a slant to CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to get it all the way to the 12-yard line. And just like that, the Big 12 are in a position to take a commanding 20-3 lead. Now, if you're the Mac defense, you need, and I mean, I'll put capital need, all caps, need to force a field goal here. 16-3 is comebackable, especially with somewhat of an offense. I don't know if 20-3 is comebackable, mainly because I just don't know if the offense can put up 20 whole points. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes once again. 2 running back set, although I think one of them's Lockett. He's going to take the snap blitz. He's going to get it to Mark Andrews quickly. That could have gone a lot worse for the Mac Ravens, but 6 yards still for the Big 10 49ers. 3rd catch of the ball game for Mark Andrews. 2 have come on this drive, deciding to get Mark Andrews more involved in the second half of action. It's a smart thing to do. Big tackle made there by Anderson, by the way. Who's Anderson? For the Mac. Tyson Anderson, 65 overall player, number 4 safety for this team. Under center here is Patrick Mahomes, 2 tight end set. Probably a run up the middle to Joe Mixon, you got to think. It's been so good. We're going to go handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to push his way for a touchdown. And that could possibly be it for the Mac Ravens. I'm not going to count them out too early. Offense has actually started to figure things out. Defense had been pretty good up until that drive. To hold the the Big 12, to hold the Big 12 49ers offense to only 20 points in this amount of possessions is actually I understand they just messed up and let up a touchdown, but I mean, this is just an insane feat by the Mac Ravens defense. They've been playing insanely well. Hold Patty to only 20 points in the first 33 minutes of action. That's actually pretty crazy. Pretty good job by the Mac Ravens defense. But if the Mac Ravens want to stay in this game, a drive is necessary. A field goal even, just to put points on the board, because you haven't done it in a while. You haven't done it since your third drive. Now, to be fair, a couple of those drives were drives where you needed to throw, and Cooper Rush does not exactly excel at that. And another one of those drives, it was like you were at your own 1, and you end up punting at your own 40, which is actually a pretty successful drive, all things considering. But if you are the Mac Ravens, you need to put points on boards. And this is your chance to do it. First possession of the second half. Let your defense get a little bit of a rest after getting kicked in the butt like that. This is not going to be returnable by Darius Phillips, I believe, is their return man. Yeah, Darius Phillips is their return man. And on the field comes Cooper Rush. I mean, just get the ball in Kareem Hunt's hands. No one else has been able to do anything. No one, not a single other person has been able to do anything on the ground or through the air. There's been that one play to Corey Davis, but that has been your only good receiving play. And Scotty Miller, I guess, getting the first down was pretty impressive. But, I mean, it just has to be Kareem Hunt. No one else has been able to do anything. Shotgun here for Cooper Rush. Handoff. Actually, it's going to go read option. Believe it or not, doesn't work. They lose a yard. No. Who could have seen it coming? Cooper Rush, who's barely jogging at this point. They've allowed 13. I mean, he's barely even running. I mean, of course that was never going to work. I mean, to be fair, even if he was sprinting, full speed, he was going to run straight into that tackle. 2nd and 11. Passing yards for Mac has been 13. Great job, Mac Ravens. Trips to the bottom of the set, and you didn't even hand it to Cooper Rush. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Going to go play action here. He has all day back there. Eventually, he's going to be pressured, and he's going to be sacked to the 11-yard line. He had literal days back there to find anyone or try and scramble or at least get the ball away. And he could see the pressure coming from a mile away. And instead of doing any of those things, he just gets sacked. Great job, Cooper Rush. Woo. Jordan Phillips with his second sack of the ball game. 3rd and 24 upcoming. And guess what? Kareem Hunt did not touch the ball this drive. Yeah. That's probably the recipe to success. You know how Kareem Hunt has been your one and only source of offense. And you're probably going to throw here again. 3rd and 24. Of course you are. He's going to throw it underneath. It's going to be caught by Kareem Hunt. I guess Kareem Hunt did touch it that drive, but it was way too late and in the passing game. And it's going to be 4th and 16. So you're going to have to punt this ball right back to an offense that just went down the field and scored a touchdown. Definitely not ideal. Definitely not the position you wanted to put your defense in if you're the Mac Ravens. 4th and 16, I mean, you have to punt here. You're not out of this yet, but it is going to take 3 possessions. You're going to need stops, and you're going to have to punt this ball away with Kern. The punt is away by Brett Kern. Is going to land about the 36-yard line. He's going to be tackled about the 38. And onto the field comes Patrick Mahomes. Just led a killer drive. Just absolutely soul-crushing if you are the Mac defense, because you've just been doing so great for so long, and they made it look easy against you again. But maybe you can get a stop here. Jimmy Ward is not a name I've said in a while. I have not said the name Khalil Mack in a while either. I don't think I've said it all game. Again, no sacks. Really. Under center, here's Patrick Mahomes. They're going to go play action at Joe Mixon. He has hours back there in the pocket. Eventually scrambles to his left. He throws on the run. It's confined. Wide open man. Going to get it to about the 39-yard line. So I believe That is either Andrew Beck or Jeff Swaim. Andrew Beck, the fullback, with a big play in the receiving game. And I don't know if you know, this is what you do, Cooper Rush, is you actually scramble outside of the pocket. If you have Days back there and you see that there's some pressure coming, you actually run away from the said pressure. 38-yard line, and it's getting pretty close to Justin Tucker field goal range already. 3 more yards is going to be definite. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Trips to the bottom of the set. Going to take the snap, handoff up the middle, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to tackle for almost no gain. 2-yard gain there. Great play made on the edge by number 99, Khalil Mack. 2nd and 8 upcoming. And you just need to force a field goal. I know I said this before. A 20-point game is going to be hard to come back from. But a 24-point game is impossible. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. He's going to bring a blitz. It's going to be caught for a first down. Getting the ball to Tyler Lockett. And it just seems like they figured out their offense. It seems like it's going to be hard to stop from here on out. If you're the Mac, you just need to hope. Actually, Marquise Hollywood-Brown, with the reception there. If you're the Mac, you just need to hope that Patrick Mahomes makes a mistake and maybe you can get an interception or something. Shotgun here. He's going to go handoff up the middle. Joe Mixon has a little bit of a hole. He's actually going to work his way all the way for a first down. Great run. Actually, Tyler Lockett there with the run. My bad, Tyler Lockett. Great run by Tyler Lockett. Steven Means, the number 1 DT for this team with his first tackle of the ball game. That's probably good news. And Robert Spillane's really the one that brought him down. You just ran through Steven Means. He's somehow credited with the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A touchdown would really kind of salt this game away for the Big 12. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Takes the snap, fires quickly. That's going to be caught for CeeDee Lamb, and that is going to be a touchdown, 27-3. And that's just an ouch moment if you're the Mac Ravens. Cooper Rush is going irate on the sideline. I have an idea, man. Don't suck. The defense really has given you everything you've got. I understand his first 2 drives have been just rough. Patrick Mahomes has owned them. But first half was a phenomenal half of football played, and they held them to 13 points in the first half, and it looked easy at times for the defense. Was forcing great punt situations. I mean, it was just an all-around amazing defensive performance, and then you weren't able to take advantage of that. It's really on the offense. Because you had that great drive where you drove down, you were running the ball so efficiently and so well. And it's just Cooper Rush off the play action. It should be a deadly combination considering how well the run's been working. You have to commit to the run if you are the Big 12. But on the other hand, the deep shot should work, right? I mean, like the play action deep shot should get you. But Cooper Rush has been unable to let the ball leave his hands. He's just been taking all the sacks in the world. Darius Phillips out to the 25-yard line. And just please tell me your offense is going to run through Kareem Hunt. I understand you're down by 24 points. It is a 3-possession game, but it is a large 3-possession game. The offense has to run through. I understand it's going to be a time-consuming drive, but a time-consuming drive that ends in a touchdown and can cut the lead to 16? That is a drive that you take if you're the Mac Ravens. As big as this lead is, 24 points is a large lead. You have 23 minutes to overcome it. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. They're going to bring Gilliam out onto the football field. It just has to be the Kareem Hunt show. And it's going to be the Cooper Rush show, apparently. Cooper Rush keeps it. He's going to get 2 yards on the play. Jordan Phillips there with the tackle. Jordan Phillips and Okoronkwo have been absolutely threats on this pass rush for them and the run stopping, but this is going to be a tight formation. They're going to bring Conklin and Gilliam into the backfield. It's going to go handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt, who's going to go nowhere. No blocking for Kareem Hunt. And 3rd and 9, and suddenly Cooper Rush is in a situation where he's going to have to throw the football. Not a situation that he loves to be in, considering how awful he's been at it. But Cooper Rush is going to have to try and throw this football. Not great news. Has he been good at this? No. Has he been pretty bad at it? Yeah. Can a receiver get open? Maybe. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Kareem Hunt beside him. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. He's going to fire it deep downfield. It's going to be almost intercepted and just incomplete, it turns out. Great pass. Trying to get to Diontae Johnson, which is the right idea, but not good execution and not good follow and not good decision making. Almost caught, though, weirdly enough, by Diontae Johnson. That was almost a reception. You're going to have to punt the ball back if you're Brett Kern in this offense. And if you're the defense, you've got to be wiped, but you so need to stop if you have any chance of coming back in this game, which, let's be honest, with the offense the way it's producing, you don't, but be returnable by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's going to be able to get it to the 41-yard, to their own 42-yard line. Mac Ravens are celebrating too much. They are down 24 points with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. At their own 42-yard line. They're not long from field goal range. From a 4-possession game would be impossible. That would be just pretty bad for the Mac Ravens. I would be recording and here throughout, but it'd be a tough one to imagine the Mac Ravens overcoming. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Trips to the top of the set. He's going to go handoff to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has a sizable hole. Joe Mixon's going to run his way for an 8-yard gain. And, I mean, it's just Joe Mixon time. Joe Mixon has just been able to run through this offense. It hasn't been all that close. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes once again. 2 yards away from a first down. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to get tackled actually short. 1 yard short. Big tackle by Robert Spillane. Actually, Max Crosby there. I'm sorry. Great job, Baltimore. You're killing it, guys. 3rd and 1. Can they get a big stop that they need? 2 tight end set. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. Likely a run. You have to commit to the run, and they don't. And easy first down for Joe Mixon, 4 yards. 1st and 10, the 46-yard line. Doug Costin with his first tackle of the game. The number 3 defensive end for the team. Actually, number 2 defensive end for the team. 67 overall. He starts typically if they're not pass rushing situations. Costin does get a tackle, but it's too late. They got a first down, 5.5 minutes left. And you got to think that you just be running the Joe Mixon train, right? Shotgun, Patrick Mahomes. And the run really goes nowhere by Tyler Lockett. Not an ideal situation if you are the Big 12 49ers, but that was Cole's Puppers if you heard that sound. She is very eepy. She's an eepy little girl. Chance to get a big stop here. You need to stop. Just so desperately you need to stop. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Takes a snap. Hand off to Joe Mixon. Actually, he's going to keep it himself. Always so much running room. Always so much. He fumbled the ball, though. This is the thing I was about to say, this is the thing you need, but then immediately the Big 12 recovers, and Cooper Rush is going insane on the sideline. This is what you needed, and there are four Mac Ravens there, and the one Big 12 player recovers that ball, and that's about the way the night has gone so far for the Mac Ravens. Ball really just not bouncing your way. Shotgun here once again is Patrick Mahomes. Looks like a 4-man rush. He takes the snap. It is. He fires quickly. It's going to be caught by Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is going to break a tackle. Going to get about 9 yards on the play. 4th catch of the ballgame for Mark Andrews. Has not been super involved this game. Definitely, if they move on and the Mac doesn't create this insane comeback and they end up playing the Big Ten if the games shake out like we expect them to shake out. There's a blitz. He has plenty of time. Eventually, Pressure can find a wide open Joe Mixon who leaked out. And it's going to be another touchdown. And the Big 12 extend their lead to 31 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third. The crowd is hype for the Big 12 49ers. Wide open. Joe Mixon who slips out of the backfield. And it's looking like the Max Ravens team season's going to be done. I'm going to be honest, I don't think most Mac Ravens fans had a lot of hope heading into this year with no Big Ben Roethlisberger as their new QB. Cooper Rush is a player that could have done something, maybe. I don't know. There's only 2 Mac players in the NFL that play quarterback, and definitely the better option is not Logan Woodside. But I don't think most Mac fans had super high hopes entering this year that they were going to go far and make it past. I was about to say the wildcard round for the first time ever, but I forgot that happened last year when the Mac upset the independent Chiefs. The only teams I believe that have never made it past the opening round have been Conference USA and Sun Belt. Conference USA will have a chance to do it in the next game when they play the AAC. The Sun Belt will have the unlikely opportunity, but at least the opportunity to play the Pac-12 and try to beat them on the road. That game probably goes very similar to this one. Although probably not, it's staying close in the first half. Down by 31 points. Can Cooper Rush lead the greatest comeback of all time? Probably not. But we'll see. 3.5 minutes left to go in the third. We still have the entire fourth quarter left to go. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Takes the snap. It's a screen pass. He's going to get it out to Kareem Hunt, who is going to break a tackle, going to get about 12 yards on the play. Great job, Kareem Hunt, who has been the offense. All of it. It has been all Kareem Hunt today. And I said that so many times, and I understand they've only put up 3 points, but Kareem Hunt has really had a Herculean effort with literally no one on his team doing anything else. They're going to bring Gilliam onto the football field. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Take the snap. It's going to be a read option, and believe it or not, when you're super slow and are not sprinting, guys catch up to you, and Quandre Diggs did run, and he did tackle him. 2nd and 14 upcoming. Great job, defense. I don't think it was less defense. I think it's just Cooper Rush. Just kept it, and he should not have. Oh, I love the Ravens read option offense. 2nd and 14. I love how I thought the Gedeke injury could end up mattering to anyone. They're going to bring Gilliam onto the football field again. Kareem Hunt still back there. Go play action to Kareem Hunt. He has plenty of time. He's actually going to launch it deep. He's going to throw an interception. First interception of the ball game for the Big 12 49ers. Adrian Phillips with this one. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Big 12 49ers. And how much do they want to lay it on here? When do they want to start chewing some clock? At least earlier, Cooper Rush wasn't doing that. He was just standing there and taking a sack. 1st and 10 upcoming at their own 36. Can they put up 41 points? That's a pretty high-scoring football game for a team. Now, it's not the 50s that we saw in the Mountain West game, but 41 would be a pretty high-scoring game, especially considering you had 13 at halftime. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes, back in the backfield as well as Mixon. They're going to go handoff to Mixon. Mixon's going to get tackled for a loss. 2-yard loss by Khalil Mack. I mean, it's a little bit late, man, but thanks for showing up eventually. I'm going to say it. The only way they get a touchdown I see it is defense. I think the defense has to score a tutty. It seems unlikely that anyone else does on this team. Shotgun, 2nd and 12 upcoming. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Tyler Lockett and Joe Mixon beside him. Shotgun, Patrick Mahomes. Going to go handoff. Actually, he's going to keep it himself. And Patrick Mahomes is actually going to get tackled for another 2-yard loss on that play. 3rd and 14 upcoming. Chance to at least hold a little bit of your dignity here if you're the Mac Ravens. Yeah, yell at them, Cooper Rush. Not the fact that you have sucked all day. You have been awful. Just abysmal. Big Ben Roethlisberger could have kept this game competitive, I like to point out. If he was still their quarterback, this could have been still a competitive football game. He is not, however, and it was not. 3rd and 14. Can the Mac Ravens keep some of their dignity and get a stop? Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Man spread out wide. Gonna take the snap. 4-man rush. He's gonna fire it across the... Almost intercepted. Oh, that would have been huge if you're the Mac Ravens. Not for trying to win the football game. That wasn't gonna happen. But to actually force a turnover would have been nice for this defense, considering they actually have played pretty well, all things considering. 4th and 14, they're about to force a punt here with almost no time going off the clock. But it doesn't seem like it did anything, because the offense isn't going to be able to do much with it. It's going to be returnable here by the Mac. Darius Phillips is going to bring it about the 32-yard line. And can the Mac Ravens offense get any more points this game? Can they? Seems unlikely. But maybe they can. Who knows? Can they cut the lead to 24? Or maybe even just put up a field goal. I think I'd be ideal. Just a field goal is all they need. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in this third quarter of action. They're going to bring Conklin, Gilliam, and Kareem Hunt into the backfield. They're going to go handoff to Kareem Hunt up the middle. Play made by Okoronkwo, I believe, on the edge. Going to bring up only a 2-yard gain. Actually, Kevin White there. Wait, Kevin White? Kaiser White, maybe. Kaiser White, the left outside linebacker from West Virginia. Shotgun here, Conklin on the football field, Reggie Gilliam out there still as well. He's going to go handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt. Gilliam gives a lackluster block to say the very least, and it's only going to pick up a yard for Kareem Hunt. Jordan Brooks there with the tackle. 3rd and 7 upcoming. It's going to actually force a passing situation for Cooper Rush. Can he get a first down? It would be a miracle. Can he do it? Trips to the top of the set. Shotgun is Cooper Rush. Kareem Hunt beside him. Takes the snap. Fires it across the middle. It's caught for a first down. Oh my God. To Scotty Miller. He's the second catch of the ball game. He has more catches than Tyler Conklin in this game. 1st and 10 upcoming. Oh, and that's the end of the quarter, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, this is GGBs saying adios amigos and see you for the 4th.